DJ Krazy Kon on the right track. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. I'm Marcus Megalokonomos reporting for Alfamagtv. Today we're with Sydney's very own sound sensation, the dynamic DJ Krazy Kon, dominating the Greek DJ industry in Australia, tearing it up around clubs across the globe, releasing his hit CD series under the Sony label. It seems as though there's nothing that DJ Krazy Kon can't do well. It also sounds a lot like a fairy tale, and that's why we're here today to see how and why DJ Krazy Kon still finds beauty in the beats. Welcome DJ Krazy Kon.
I grew up in the Canterbury area, went to Canterbury Boys High. I then went and graduated at university. I did a Bachelor of Business degree for 3 years at University of Western Sydney. During that time at uni, wanted something to do, started DJing. My cousin was a DJ and I used to go and to parties with him and do 21st and do birthdays and do christenings, weddings and whatever. I started my own production company, and with that I used my marketing degree, which I majored in, to be able to, market a brand. I saw from the outset that I have a brand and, I wanted to conquer the world. Basically, from the beginning, I like Greek music, so I put that down to my parents. They brought me up in a very Greek way, listened to the Greek music at home, and going to the Greek chorus and doing all that, getting involved in dancing groups and whatever else. With anything, you set yourself goals. I set myself one goal to become a household name within Sydney, and then there was to expand into production and making CDs, which no one had done before. From then on, expand in performing all around Australia, becoming a household name in Australia. And the last couple of years, I've been lucky enough to expand and perform overseas. Look, the CD series was a dream of mine, I wanted to do something that no one had ever done before. It was a massive accomplishment. That's something I'm super proud of to this day in my career. It rates as probably one of the highest things that I've accomplished. I started producing my own sort of dance tracks, and using vocalists here around Sydney and around Australia just to produce my own sort of sound. I wrote a couple of tracks, Anokato, Konato, Poskani Setsi, Fantasia Thelimono came later on. And what it did is I sort of marketed my own CDs and distributed, promoted my own CDs, just to make a bit of noise within the market, within the Greek market. I had a record label called Krazy Kon, that was a big independent label, and they said, hey, you know what, we're ready to do this, let's do this, So they gave me an opportunity and we kicked it off, and we did CDs with them, and then I jumped on board the Sony label. They recognised how good the album series was going and approached me to come over. When we brought out this CD series, it broke a lot of barriers, because before you could only buy a Greek CD in 5 or 6 music stores across Australia. There's a couple in Sydney, 3 or 4 in Melbourne, 1 in Adelaide and whatever else. What we did with my CD and with a distribution company, we broke the barrier that my CD was available in all the mainstream stores. So you can go to Sanity, HMV, JB Hi-Fi, Maya, Kmart, Big W, and look on the shelf, and Krazy Kon CD was there, I'm super proud of that. I remember a friend of mine that rang me up and he goes, man, I'm Christmas shopping in the city, in Pitt Street Mall in Maya, and no word of a lie, I swear they're playing your CD across Maya now. He goes, I can't believe it, It put the biggest smile on my face, it's something I'll never forget. I'm proud to say I've done probably over 125 appearances throughout Australia in the last 10-12 years. About 2006 and 7, I got an opportunity to go to New Zealand, so that was my first international gig. So I've been to New Zealand and Wellington 3 times to play to the Greeks over there. And there's a good little Greek population there as well. Going over to America is one of the best things I ever did. The market, the hype, being able to perform and to prove yourself to a new market over there. They have 5-6 generation of Greeks over there, you know what I'm saying? And they have a big Greek community, and it was one of the biggest buzzes that I've had in my life. I got to play in Hollywood in LA. Who plays in Hollywood now? A little Greek DJ from Sydney, Australia, playing at a Greek night in Hollywood. That's surreal to me. I constantly challenge myself. I've been in this industry for 20 years and I love it. You know, I wake up every day and I love what I'm doing. The big news is that at the end of this month, on the 30th of January, I'm going to be kickstarting my own radio show off again, which is great. It's called Radio Enna Sydney, and it's going to be on 2MM 1665 every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock to 11. Myself and a friend of mine, Billy G, we're going to be hosting. Just a fun show, great music, talking about arts, fashion, you know, media, talking to singers in Greece, you know, what's on, events, stuff like that. So, you know, we're going to be bringing in guests every week, so tune in every Wednesday night. So that's what we're doing. A big part of my life at the moment is my kids, you know, and my daughter's 6 now, my youngest is 3.5, sorry, and they're a big part of my life, changed me as a person, mellowed me out, you know. I was literally crazy in all different ways, but now Krazy Kon is just a stage name, that's all it is, you know. My name's Kon Darris, you know, stage name is Krazy Kon. Yeah, I'm married, I've got 2 girls, you know, and they're starting to notice what Dad does too now, you know. Oh, Daddy, you going to DJ on the plane again? They think I'm on the plane DJing, you know. I'm hoping that, you know, when they're 15 and 16, you know, their friends at school can talk about a guy called Krazy Kon. That was your dad, you know. He was bringing out music and doing this and doing that and whatever else, you know. So maybe I just got to keep on DJing until my daughter's going to clubs and that, you know, so I can keep an eye on her. I don't know, you know.